Come book shopping with me at Barnes & Noble as a first-time mom who needs to feel a little bit more human. I am currently 6 weeks postpartum and every day is just starting to feel the same. And while I absolutely adore my son and love him to death, I just needed a day and a moment to myself. So my amazing husband offered to drive me to Barnes & Noble, and while he watched our son in the car, I got to go in and buy some books. Now, I specifically went in there looking for one book in particular, and that is The Macabre by Kosoko Jackson. Unfortunately, they only had one copy in stock, and that copy was a little dinged up and damaged, and I like my books to be pristine. You can see it on the front and on the pages on the side, so I didn't end up getting it. Maybe next time. I did end up seeing this beautiful edition of The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. I love this book, and I had no idea they were coming out with a special edition with beautiful sprayed edges. Not going to get it though, because I do have 2 copies already. And I also saw this gorgeous edition of A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. Again, beautiful sprayed edges. That cover design, gorgeous, stunning. I will definitely get it at some point. Another book I was on the hunt for was Son of the Morning by Akwaeke Emezi. It's their new, I think it's a romantasy, but definitely a fantasy novel. And unfortunately, my Barnes & Noble did not have that one, and I'm so disappointed. So basically, the 2 books I wanted, they did not have. But that did not stop me from purchasing books. I ended up walking out of there with 4 books in total, including this new bag for being a Barnes & Noble member. The first book I grabbed was We Used to Live Here, which is a horror thriller that I've heard amazing things about. People say that it's very, very creepy, and I'm in the mood for that read, and it's pretty short. I also picked up a copy of The Jasad Heir, which is an Egyptian-inspired fantasy novel. I have seen some amazing fan art for this book, so I had to grab it, and people rave about it here on Book Talk as well as on Goodreads. From the buy one, get one 50% off table, I grabbed a copy of The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. I did try to read this years ago, and I ended up DNFing it, but I think I need to try again, so I grabbed a copy. And then the final book I ended up picking up is The Empire of Silence. I don't think this one needs any explanation. People rave about this entire series, and it's about time I give it a shot. So thank you for coming along with me on my book shopping spree.